What if Vegeta's son trained Cabba to become a Super Saiyan Blue in Dragon Ball Super? Without a shadow of a doubt, Cabba definitely has potential, and he's shown that potential in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament. One of my favorite things about that arc was seeing the beginning of the student-to-mentor relationship develop between that of Vegeta and Cabba. You have a Saiyan from Universe 7 who was destined and groomed to rule planet Vegeta in Universe 7 until its destruction, and you have a Saiyan in Universe 6 who has had a completely different evolutionary track compared to that of the Universe 7 Saiyan. And this comes to the argument of some fans who aren't a fan of the Universe 6 Saiyans and think they receive their transformations and their high power levels, too quickly. You have to understand that if you do know how basics of evolution works for all species, certain species in certain parts of the world, the universe, for this Dragon Ball conversation, they evolve faster, and that's just the truth. And anybody that has any idea of what evolution is should be well aware of that, because it's been like that since the beginning of time. So the Universe 6 Saiyans, in this case Cabba, being able to receive such a boost and be able to tap into such power in such a short amount of time is due to their evolutionary development as warriors and as fighters, which is completely different from that of the Universe 7 Saiyans, because they both have gone through very different circumstances. We look in Universe 7, Goku and Vegeta have spent what seems like half their life fighting Frieza, and then you go to Universe 6, and until the revelation that he was not a good guy as they thought, Universe 6 Saiyans were fighting alongside a member of Frieza's race in Frost. So those differences right there alone just paint a very clear, vivid picture of just how different a species can be growing up or living in different parts of the world. If you even take real life, for example, you look at a pack of wolves that may live somewhere in a hotter climate in the deserts. For here in America, there are wolves that live out in Arizona and New Mexico. And you look at wolves that live in the typical colder climates, especially even very far north, I would say northern Canada. How they look, how big or small they are in terms of their physical appearance is entirely different. They're the same species, they're all wolves, but they grow up in different parts of the world, and that is exactly the same scenario here for these Universe 6 and Universe 7 Saiyans. Both Saiyans, but they've grown up and have evolved differently. Therefore, that leads to different developments, maybe even quicker developments or slower developments, depending on the circumstances. So without a shadow of a doubt, because of the potential he showed in the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 tournament, I don't think it would take Cabba very long to reach the power of Super Saiyan Blue. I think there would be some frustration on Vegeta's side, but I think Vegeta ultimately would show patience, knowing that Cabba has a lot of potential, seeing how Cabba has a very similar fighting style to that of himself, and I think Vegeta would definitely still be willing to lead Cabba on the journey to becoming a Super Saiyan God, potentially the first Super Saiyan God of Universe 6. You guys let me know what you think, and if you truly believe Cabba could reach that level, or you think Cabba has a ceiling that he will eventually hit, and that's as far as it goes. I'm interested to see what you have to say. Remember, we do weekly Dragon Ball What If discussions here on this channel, and if you haven't done so already and you're considering it, make sure you subscribe.